poised. They're ready. Let's see. White flag is up. A little bit of a bobble there. Gabo Zabo. All right, he bobbled that first, but Gabo Zabo right now getting the whole shot, but Mark Forrester still remains in number one with the red hat, taking the lead. Gabo Zabo, though, right next to him.
And we saw Vincent Guillaume going down. That's a bit of an upset for the French coach. At the back of the pack right now, Mark Forrester had a pretty clean start, though. At the front, he's pushing the hardest in front of Gabo Zabo from Hungary. So Spain and Hungary right now in 1 and 2. But it's a 1K course. We've got plenty of buoys. So Vincent Guillaume, who is definitely a favorite for a final, has got plenty of opportunities to overtake some of his challengers to come back to the front.
These paddlers all get into the golden buoy right now. If you are unfamiliar with this sport, getting to that first buoy first makes a large difference, and it looks like Mark absolutely has done it. And he is digging deep right now, as a matter of fact, surging far ahead. He just picked up at least 3 board lengths after that buoy turn, which is going to give him a little bit of breathing room. Although he is not breathing, he is still surging right now. We have everybody in line. There's a little bit of a battle right there at 4th.
It almost feels like there's the current within. It's probably the case, actually, because he seems to be really flying down that track between buoy number 1 and buoy number 2. Mark Forrester, he is the founder of a club called SUP Barcelona in Barcelona, obviously the Catalan capital over in northern Spain. Mark Forrester at buoy number 2 right now. Great turn for Mark Forrester. 3 paddle strokes to make that turn. And we've got Santi Canto now overtaking his opponent and taking the second spot. The Sonova board of Santi Canto now in 2nd position.
Santi Canto was in 5th. And in that back stretch, as Matthew was saying, he picked up that current. He went from 5th to 2nd right there, took the buoy turn, and now is leading the way, trying to get number 2. It looks like he's holding on right now, but I don't think those gentlemen behind him are very happy about it. They all just picked up the pace. There is a huge conglomerate of paddlers right there at 2, 3, 4, 5. That's definitely going to be a battle.
Mark Forrester should be careful, though. I think he's feeling safe at the front.
You can't be that safe.
That gap is definitely reducing with Santi Canto hot on his tail now. Mark Forrester cruising, but maybe a little bit too comfortable. I would try and get myself a little bit more at the front. In the 3rd, we've got Gabo Zabo, the Hungarian.
Big battle at 4 and 5 right now.
Big battle, Thomas Dura and Johan Skarsgård battling for that 4th place. There is a huge battle going on between 3 paddlers for a top 4 position. Vincent Guillaume has made up a bit of a ground. It's not over yet for the Frenchman. He could do well in the next 3 buoy turns, and between those buoys to try and get that top 4 position, which is synonymous of a qualification for the A final.
You know, this is something that you're going to learn throughout the day today, but everybody typically has their dominant turning side, and right now we have now learned that Mark Forrester really loves those left-hand turns. Every time he comes out of a left-hand turn buoy, he picks up 3 board lengths, but right now he's going to be going for his right-hand turn buoy where he loses a little bit of ground, so let's see if his competitors can capitalize on that.
And you can see, I don't know if you can see on screen right now, but in 4th position, we've got Vincent Guillaume with Johan Skarsgård battling out for that 4th place too. Mark Forrester loses balance, but recovers his stance, luckily. Santi Canto does exactly the same thing. Gabo Zabo in 3rd from Hungary. And in 4th, it is now Sweden and the Lightboard Corp, the Paradoxa Holo board. Sweden in 4th, Vincent Guillaume in 5th. We're going to have, I promise you, a big battle between Sweden and France for that 4th place in the next 300 meters.
You know, that was a pretty determining buoy turn right there for Johan. He really decided he did not want to be part of that battle anymore. He took the lead He might be letting that gap close a little bit, but right now they're all spaced out, moving into buoy number 6. They have a 100-meter dash to buoy number 7, and only 20 meters before the beach to determine who's going to be moving on.
Santi Canto still in second place, Gabo Zabo in third, and the sprint is launched, or is it between Sweden and France for top 4? Currently Sweden still in 4th, Vincent Guillaume from France in 5th, Johan Skarkog trying to push hard to distance himself away from the Frenchman, and that is currently working. Mark Forrester, though, looking over his shoulder. Santi Canto catching up with him. Let's not be too comfortable at the front, because one mistake at that last buoy could cost dearly, and it's not Mark Forrester's favorite side.
Let's tell our fans about the current right now. Right now, if you're watching out there, that current is going from right to left, which, as you can see, whenever you see them going left to right on your screen, they are going up current, and they absolutely are losing some steam right there. But at buoy number 7, you're seeing your leader, Mark Forrester, making his buoy turn, followed by Santi Canto right now. He took that turn a little bit wide. I don't think there's enough room for Gabo Zabo in third right there to make up the lead. And in number 4, Johan Skarskog, still confidently in number 4. Vincent Guillerme is going to give him a run for his money right there. He is sprinting, trying to take that number 4. Can he make it to the semifinal?
It is Sweden right now, but Vincent Guillaume is also sprinting. Who's going to get that 4th place? It is going to be Sweden in 4th place. Johan Skarkog managed to stay in front of Vincent Guillaume, who will be gutted. That big mistake at the start for the Frenchman Vincent Guillaume cost him his final A qualification. So not a great week so far for Vincent Guillaume, but congratulations, enhorabuena to Mark Forrester and Santi Canto 1 and 2. Gabo Zabo takes the 3rd place ahead of the Swede Johan Skarskog.
All right. I know you were having fun with that, but you're going to have even more fun. We have more 50-plus men. Semifinal number 2 is less than 2 minutes from taking off. Let's see if we can do some introductions in lane number 1. Matthew.
Well, we will have the boss of Lightboard Corp. He comes from Germany. His name is Gerd Weissner, of course, racing on a Lightboard Corp Paradoxa. Lane number 2 from Austria. He also speaks German with a funny accent. Holger Hassenflug from Austria. Lane number 2 on a Sonova board. In lane number 3, we've got Spain and a starboard all-star. That's Pablo Perez Vázquez. Lane number 3. Lane number 4, we've got our 2025 Sprint World Champion, a 7th title for Peter Weidert, Germany. Lane number 4. Lane number 5, and it is Greece with Ioannis Topsahalidis on a Sonova. Daniele Cani from Italy. Lane number 6 has got the Infinity Eveready, is an Italian speed freak. Lane number 7, Sonova again. We've got Austria and Norbert Huddle. Lane number 8, carrying a quick blade paddle, Ioannis Tuntas from Greece on a red Sonova board.
1 minute to the start. On the start line, 1 minute.
All right, another strong contention of semifinal. 50-plus men. 40-plus women are up next for your semifinal. We have 2 40-plus women semifinals coming at you here in just a second after these men take center stage. For our viewers at home, sometimes this is one of the most complicated parts right here, the beach start. Having to hold a 14-foot long board and your paddle in the right hand, however you have it set up. Be fun to watch who has it on the outside, who has it on the inside, while standing there for a minute at a time in a staggered stance, ready to drop their beach start bomb. right, it's official. The white flag is up there seconds from their takeoff.
All competitors, be prepared. Ready.
Oh, look at that. Daniel Connie got the whole shot on his Infinity Ever Ready. He is on that right side, but no doubt Pablo Perez Vasquez is now in the first position. Peter Weidert on that purple light court board, all in the mix. And on the far outside,
It looks like Norbert Hodel has got a pretty good start also on the right-hand side.
he's
on
got
that
some clean
Sonova.
water over there too.
Absolutely. So a slight advantage for Norbert Hodel, the Austrian, taking the lead over Peter Weidert, the seven-time world champion. Peter Weidert from Germany. Austria, Germany, who have we got in a third right now? Pablo Vasquez Perez from Spain takes the third spot right now. Worth mentioning that we didn't see in neither semifinal 1 or 2 of the podium makers from yesterday. Only Peter Weidert from yesterday's podiums is actually qualified for the semifinals for the technical racing. So Peter Weidert has got a good shot as well as picking up another gold medal today. Obviously, he will have tough competition with the likes of Norbert Hodel, as we can see right now at the front of semifinal number 2 for the 50-plus men.
Right now, absolutely, Norbert Hodel got the golden buoy first. He made a nice clean turn. He is currently leading the group right now. Peter Weidert right on his tail in that purple light court board, number 2. A little bit of a gap between number 3, Daniel Connie, who had the whole shot right off the bat, but he's in finding himself number 4 right now. He's right on the bubble. And who's in that yellow hat? Is that Holger Hassenfluck?
On the Sonova board, yes, it has got to be Holger Hassenfluck in 5th position right now, just behind Daniele Cani, who indeed had the fastest reaction time. Close to a 4-star, actually, I would say. He was really, really fast out of the gate, Daniele Cani, but obviously the judges know exactly what they're doing. Didn't call for a 4-star. Daniele Cani had the best start, or best reaction time, rather, on the beach. Sitting currently in 4th position. There is a battle
we've
going
got a
on.
lead change right now. Looks like Peter Weidert is now making a move. He has moved into the first position, getting to that third buoy first. Let's see if he can get around it real clean and keep this new spot he found himself in. Definitely a battle right now for 4, 5, and 6, starting to get jumbled up right there. But Peter Weidert, your new leader at buoy turn number 3. Norbert Hodel now in 2nd position.
Yeah.
Daniel Connie finding himself in 4th. And in 3rd,
Pablo Perez Vasquez.
at
from
buoy
Spain.
turn number 3, we have carnage again. We have somebody falling. That seems to be our buoy turn of crash this morning so far. I think that's the 2nd, maybe even the 3rd crash we've seen. And it all seems to happen at buoy turn number 3.
And we're on already buoy number 4 for Peter Weidert and Norbert Hodel, Germany, Austria, 1 and 2. It is Spain and Italy, 3 and 4 right now. But there's Holger Hassenfluck in 5th place right now. He's gonna fight really, really hard to catch up with the Italian. Holger Hassenfluck has got the Sonova board introduced to Sonova by his teammate Christian Taher a couple of years ago. So big battle coming up between Daniele Cani and Holger Hassenfluck. Who's gonna get that 4th place, synonymous of a qualification for the big A final?
Right now, we've got Daniel Connie right now. He surged. He got the inside. That gives him the opportunity to get a clean turn right there at buoy number 5. He has now moved into the 3rd position. We have a new podium chance for Daniel Connie.
And a new now target for Holger Hassenfluck. He knows that Daniele Cani was able to catch up with Pablo Perez Vasquez. So what's going on through Holger's mind right now is that Pablo Perez Vasquez right in front of him, a newcomer in this 50-plus men's division, might be losing a little bit of steam, and he's going to try and overtake the Spaniard in front of him because he's currently sitting in 5th place. So Holger Hassenfluck has got the Spaniard in his target right now.
I think you're absolutely right. It looks like I don't know if Daniel Connie had more steam or if Pablo Perez Vasquez just lost a little bit of momentum right now. Hey, it is hot out here. It is 10 in the morning. It's already 90 degrees. The desert humidity cuts right through you. It is not easy to be out there in these longer distance races. So there is no doubt. I don't know if there's enough room for him, but I think Holger Hasenflug is absolutely, I think he knows.
I think he's got it. I think he can do it. And Pablo Perez Vasquez is just in front of him. He knows he can overtake him. He's got plenty of experience. So let's see what happens at the last buoy for the top 4 position.
And look at this. Daniel Connie right now, who is in third, is trying to make a move on number 2, Norbert Hodel. He is already knows at his feet. He's going to have to take the outside of this buoy turn number 7. That's going to be a little challenging if he wants to move into the second position. He maybe doesn't have a reason to do it. He's moving forward, but 4 and 5 are right behind. And remember, only the top 4 are going to move forward. There he goes.
Yes, indeed, only the top 4. So Holger Hasenflug has got to make a move now. He's on the inside. He's going to try and push hard. Let's see who's going to take.
Daniel Connie right now making a surge, trying to move into second. I think he might have it. He seems to have the power.
Peter Valle, though, crossing the line in first position. Norbert Hodel,
Oh, my goodness. Oh, hopefully he's okay.
Daniel Connie was going to get the 4th spot.
No.
Pablo Perez Vasquez is going to cling to his 4th position right there, just in front of Holger Hasenflug from Austria, finishing in 5th place.
He was right there, there. And what a valiant comeback. He knew that his competitor lost a little bit of steam, but he didn't lose enough steam. He still made that number 4 position for Pablo Perez Vasquez. And what a little finish right there for Daniel Connie trying to get into that second position. He did not make it.
And big shout out to the Lightboard Corp boss, who will settle for a B final this afternoon. Gerd Weissner from Frankfurt, Germany, crosses the finish line with Johannes.
The action continues. The 40-plus women semifinal number 1 is less than 2 minutes from beginning. Let's see if we can get some introductions here. In lane number 1, Matthew, give us a shout out. Who is on the beach?
We've got Cyprus in lane number 1. It is Carolina Chopaha. In lane number 1, she's got a quick blade paddle and a Sonova board. Lane number 2, and we've got Argentina, Sandra Mariela Greco. She's got a light board corp board and a quick blade paddle. Lane number 2, lane number 3, and it's the Channel Islands, Jersey, Great Britain. Verity Thomas, the speed freak from Great Britain, in lane number 3. She's got a black project paddle and an Infinity Blackfish board. Lane number 4, we've got the Muay Thai champion. You don't want to mess with this woman, Su Jongling from South Korea, the starboard athlete. Obviously, fully geared with starboard. Lane number 5. She was disappointed yesterday. She was one of the favorites for the sprints, but it's redemption day for Sabine Fischer. She'll be racing on a Sonova board and a new paddle brand. We'll be talking about that later on. We've got in lane number 6, Argentina again. Miss Juliana Gonzalez on a Sonova board, quick blade paddle in hand. Lane number 7, and we've got Great Britain again. This time it is Scotland with Jennifer Armstrong on a Sonova board with a starboard paddle in her hand. And lane number 8, give it up for Marina Chuvalova. She's got a starboard paddle and a Sonova board.
We have 1 minute to the start, 1 minute.
All right, for your viewing eyeball pleasure, we are showing you the 40-plus women semifinal number 1 and our semifinal number 2 40-plus women are getting staged right now. Right after that, we're going to start moving into some new exciting things. We've got Masters 40-plus women and men coming up here soon. Red flag is out. They're getting staged. If your heart rate is at 60, theirs is at 120, and they're not even moving. Oh, the quickest start by Sabine Fischer in that white hat, moving to the front right off the bat. Sujun Lim right next to her in her starboard gear, moving into number 2. And Juliana Gonzalez on that pink board on the right side, now taking number 2, was in 3rd. We're now seeing the field spread out a little bit.
Absolutely great start by Sabine Fischer. You can call her Sabe. She comes from Switzerland. She's a newcomer in the 40-plus women's division. She was really going for it yesterday, but had a disappointing race in her final. Sabine Fischer has got a big lead now over Sujong Lim from South Korea. Actually, now Sujong is in 3rd place. So we've got Marina Chuvalova, I believe, in 2nd right now, just in front of Sujong Lim. We had a great start by the Argentinian Sandra Mariela Greco as well.
Boy, I tell you what, this is something we're going to have to keep an eye on today. But if you get to that buoy first and that current snags your board, it seems like we are instantly seeing a huge gap between that individual and their competitors behind. A little bit of waves on the course that they get to contend with. Something very exciting there. But right now, Sabine Fischer finding herself in the 1st position.
And I guess I'm going to have to correct myself. It could well be Juliana Gonzalez in 2nd place right now from Argentina, and not Marina Chuvalova. We're going to try and get their bib number, but I do remember calling 2 Sonova boards, and I think it is Marina Chuvalova at the back. So Juliana Gonzalez most likely in 2nd place right now, ahead of the South Korean athlete Sujong Lim, the Muay Thai champion, ahead of Verity Thomas, I believe, in 4th or 5th right now.
Nice battle for 4 and 5, making around that 2nd buoy. Seems like they're not changing position. We had somebody in the back fall on buoy number 2. The vortex is falling. That is Juliana Gonzalez right now in number 2, but she is making a move on Sabine Fischer.
Absolutely, and Sabine Fischer trying to stay at the front. Sabine Fischer, who is an NSP rider, normally officially an NSP rider, and currently paddling on a Sonova board, which is not a normal board. Sabine Fischer leading over.
Sujun Lim is about to overtake her right now at buoy number 3. She's on the outside. Can she take that turn all the way? They're going to be neck and neck. It depends on who sprints out of this buoy right now, but it looks like Sujun Lim trying to take 2nd position from Juliana Gonzalez.
Going on for the 2nd place right now. Juliana Gonzalez and Sujong Lim. Sujong Lim doesn't paddle for loses a couple of strokes there. It looks like Juliana Gonzalez is really trying to get in front. So Sujong Lim gives way to the Argentinian. She is still sitting in that top 4. She's in 3rd place, and it looks like it is a new 4th position there. That's Sandra Mariela Greco. So we've got 2 Argentinians in the top 4, but watch out for Verity Thomas from the island of Jersey, Great Britain, in 5th position right now. She wants, she's making a move now. Verity Thomas is on the inside. She's pushing, trying to get in front of the Argentinian, but she stays in 5th position still.
And just a reminder on this race, the first 4 paddlers that you're seeing are going to be making their way to Final A. But not to despair, some of those are going to be going to Final B. They still have a chance to race in a tech final today. Their day will not be done if they do not make the top 4, but there's no doubt all of them would rather be in Final A. All right, they are making and approaching buoy number 5, and again we see an inside lane turn.
Sabine Fischer stays at the front, but Juliana Gonzalez now making a move. She's got the current with her, and that's helping her, getting a bit of momentum ahead now of Sabine Fischer, Argentina in 1st, Switzerland in 2nd, South Korea in 3rd, and Argentina again in 4th place with Sandra Mariela Greco. Verity Thomas is going to have to do something very, very soon on that Infinity Blackfish. Great Britain has got to make a move if she wants to be in the big final this afternoon.
Look at Soo Jun Lim right now. She is cranking those paddle strokes. She is digging deeper than anybody else out there. She's on that outside. You see her going around the outside of that buoy right now. She wants to be in position number 2 very badly right now, and I think she is. I think she's making the move. She sees an opportunity, and she is now trying to steal that second position from Sabine Fischer right now.
Looking really, really strong at the in the second part of that race. Juliana Gonzalez on that pink Sonova board, pushing really hard away from now Soo Jong Lim, surging over Sabine Fischer. Watch out, Sabine, because Sabine is losing momentum here, actually missing a couple of good stroke here. Not digging as deep as at the start. So Sabine Fischer now in third position, but number 4 is hot on her tail, and Verity Thomas is smelling blood. So watch out, Sabine Fischer, if you want your qualification for the A final, you're going to have to cling to that top 4 position.
And
Verity Thomas
She's
is
now
going to
in
be
fourth.
pushing really hard behind her.
Sabine Fischer has now dropped back to the 4th position. She had the whole shot, but she's now in 4th. She still can make it to final A. The question is, will she hold on? She only has 1 buoy turn and 30 meters to do it.
And Verity Thomas knows that she's got only one last chance to make it to the top 4. Sabine Fischer is going to have to defend her 4th position right now. She's looking a little weaker in that second part of the race. So there's a big race going on at the back while Juliana Gonzalez is crossing the finish line in first position. Soo Jong Lim takes the 2nd place. Sandra Mariela Greco, Argentina again, in 3rd. And the 4th place will be for Sabine Fischer.
She holds on. Nice
Jogging
job.
to the finish line. Unfortunately, all that energy in the last 50 meters was not enough for Verity Thomas, finishing in 5th place. We will have a B final, though, for the 40-plus women.
It looks like Marina Ciavola is moving her way right now into the B final, making her way across the finish line. And no doubt, with 7 minutes in, we can't let you rest any further. 40-plus women, semifinal number 2 is about to kick off here. We are less than 2 minutes away from another action-packed final. These 40-plus women are about to kick it off.
All right, so semi-final number 2. Nicely lined up on the start line.
All right, let's see if we can get some introductions here. We have women's semifinal number 2, 40-plus women on that start line. We'll see if we can
we're going to need
get
a
some
camera
action for
here
them.
at the start just to introduce lane number 1, all the way from Thailand, Warapon, Viriau Yutamar. Lane number 1, she's got an NSP board and a black project paddle. It looks like we've got 3 top finishers from yesterday's final. Olga Merkulova is with us in lane number 2. She's got a Sonova board and a starboard paddle. Petronella van Malsen in lane number 3, representing the Netherlands. She's got a flying fish board and a black project paddle. Lane number 4, we've got Gianissa Veco from Peru on an Infinity Blackfish board, quick blade paddle, ready to go. Lane number 5, Italy and Claudia Lucchetta. She's got a starboard All-Star, lane number 5. Lane number 6, and it is Singapore and Christine Sheridan. Sonova board, quick blade paddle. Lane number 7, Italy again, Vera Lemeca. The NSP rider has got the Ninja model. Lane number 8, and we've got our world champion from 2012, 25, the sprint world champion yesterday. She had an amazing race. Give it up for Anastasia Ganina on a starboard brassa paddle in hand.
You want to start before they start? You want me to get the chiropractic table out? All right, 40 plus women. Some individuals are asking for an adjustment on the beach here. I can't do everything all at once. The 40 plus men are about to start here in a minute. After these women show us what they've got, our line judge carefully putting everybody in position. He told me yesterday, perfect is perfect. All right, all eyes on lane 4. Gianni Savecco and Claudia Lucetta in lane 5. White flag is up. All right, a fairly even start right now, but it looks like in lane 5, Claudia Lucetta on her starboard, 724, taking the first position, gets to the water, and is starting to sprint ahead. A little bit of a mess up right there. All 4 of them bumping into each other, making it a little bit exciting. We're seeing 2 groups split.
Looks like Claudia Lucetta had an amazing start. She's got Olga Merkulova next to her, Gianni Savecco, the 2024 sprint world champ from Peru just behind her. We've got the 2-time 2024 world champ Petronella Malsen in 4th place right now, 5th place right now. Claudia Lucetta taking the lead in semi-final number 2 of this 40-plus women's technical race competition.
All right, they're about to get to the hammer buoy right there, although there are no waves to call it a hammer buoy. Is that a Battle of the Paddle reference? Is that what I just did? Did you like that?
Absolutely. Claudia Lucetta. Who have we got on that son of a board? In Olga Merkulova in 2. We've got a big push from Anastasia Ganina in 3rd place right now. It is Petronella van Malsen right now, overtaking Anastasia Ganina, the new sprint world champion, the 2-time world champion from 2024, Petronella van Malsen, defending her title right now in the technical race. She is the reigning world champion in technical racing. Petronella van Malsen currently sitting in 3rd position, just ahead of Anastasia Ganina, the new sprint world champ. Where is our athlete from Peru, Gianni Savecco? She is the 2024 sprint world champ. She should be on an infinity board, so she is in the mix there in 5th or 6th position.
Looks like everybody got a pretty clean turn, using some crossbow action going on there on the flat water. No lead changes as of buoy number 2. They're now going up current. Let's see who can charge and have those deeper paddle strokes.
So Claudia Lucetta, that's the Italian athlete from Fuerteventura. She actually lives on a Spanish island in the Canary Islands. Claudia Lucetta represents Italy. She's got a good lead over, I believe, Olga Merkulova still on that Sonova board in 2nd. She was 3rd yesterday in the sprints. Olga Merkulova
making her turn, looking very smooth.
Petronella van Malsen, the defending champion in technical racing in this 40-plus women's division, currently sitting in 3rd.
I think that is Vera Lemeka right now in 4 with the orange visor that we're looking at right there.
Absolutely changed in position for our top 4. It's Vera Lemeka on the NSP board, giving a big push right now. Looks like Petronella van Malsen and Vera Lemeka are going to try and overtake Olga Merkulova going into buoy number 4.
Right now, you can see that infinity board on your right. That's number 5. That's Gianni Savecco. She's got a little room to try to catch up to make that number 4 bubble. Again, 1 through 4 are going to final A. The rest are going to move to final B today.
That means that Anastasia Ganina, who was for a while in 2nd or 3rd, has moved to 6th position. So there's a lot of moving and shaking behind Claudia Luqueta, who's got clean waters ahead of her. She's got a big gap over Olga Merkulova right now, sitting in 2nd place. Petronella Malsen, the world champion from 2024 on that flying fish board, now giving a big push, trying to overtake Olga Merkulova, going into buoy number 5. She's going to be on the inside, so she's going to take the second spot.
Got it.
Petronella Malsen now in 2nd, Olga Merkulova 3rd, Vera Lemeka in 4th, Janisa Veko, the 46-year-old from Peru, world champion last year in the sprints, currently sitting in the bad spot, the bad position, the 5th position.
Oh, look at this right here. Vera Lemeka right now just overtook 4th position. She is now in the podium spot, currently right now in 3rd.
And I'm sure Janisa Veko saw that. She saw that Olga Merkulova was taken over by Vera Lemeka, so she's going to make a move now on Olga Merkulova. Look at the back between that fight between Janisa Veko from Peru and Olga Merkulova, just in front of her. Olga Merkulova, who moved from 2nd to 4th. Janisa Veko saw that. She's got plenty of experience. She's got 150 meters to make up for that 5th place she's currently sitting in. She's making a big push now. Janisa Veko trying to overtake Olga Merkulova, going into buoy number 7, trying to get into that top 4 position. And it is working. It is working for Janisa Veko, the Peruvian, now overtaking or neck and neck with Olga Merkulova. This is the race. The actual crucial moment is actually taking place between those two athletes, as it really looks like Claudia Luqueta, Petronella Malsen, Vera Lemeka are going to be clear in the top 3 position. Janisa Veko has made her move. She is now sitting in 4th place. It is Peru ahead of Olga Merkulova right now in the top 4 who will qualify for the final A. And you know what? I have the feeling we haven't spoken enough about Claudia Luqueta, because she was indeed the best in that semifinal from start to finish. Claudia Luqueta finishing in 1st.
All right, Petronella Van Malsen about to make her way up the beach. She is still holding on to number 2.
Well done, Petronella. Well done, Vera Lemeka. Huge progress by this athlete from Italy. And Janisa Veko is going to get her A final, Peru. And the Infinity Speed Freak, Janisa Veko finishing in 5th. It is the new world champion from on the sprints, Anastasia Ganina.
Ooh, super sweet. Coming up next, our Masters 40-plus men semifinal. They have less than 1 minute before they start, and the other men are lining up, getting pumped up, doing their stretch routines. Zabi looking fierce and hungry, number 200.
We need
Tommy
a cameraman.
Boudet.
We need a cameraman to introduce.
Also looking strong.
We need a cameraman to introduce
Herman
our
Hussein,
men's
Francisco.
40-plus men's semi-final. We've got in lane number 1 from Hungary. Call him Zabi. Zabox Fodor. He's got a light board corp and a black project paddle. Lane number 2, he was the first 40-plus man to ever pick up a gold medal. That was back in 2019. Tommy Boudet from Canada, the SIC Maui team manager, has got a quick blade paddle in hand. We've got lane number 3, our newcomer in the 40-plus men's division from Thailand, Herman Hussein, a Lightboard Corp ambassador. Lane number 4, falling in love with Lightboard Corp 2, Francisco Giusti from Argentina. He's got a quick blade paddle in lane number 5 from Spain, also on a Lightboard Corp. We've got Roberto Cañedo, España. Lane number 6, it is New Caledonia / France, David Anoui. on a starboard. Also starboard with the Spanish athlete Albert Foch from Barcelona, Catalunya. Lane number 8, and we've got another Italian speed freak, Alessandro Sapini, with a black project paddle.
We have 1 minute to the start, 1 minute to the next position, 1 minute.
All right, looking from that last race, 6 minutes, 37 seconds. Second. All right, red flag is out. These gentlemen are poised to do a bomb.
And Tommy Boudet was one of the missing names yesterday in the sprint finals. Decided to focus on technical racing, which is his favorite discipline. He's got suffering from his back a little bit, so he's saving all that energy for.
Oh, Tommy Boudet dropping a beach bomb right now. He's got clear room, clear water. He's paddling on his left side. He's going to get bobbled up with Herman Hussein right now. Oh, he does. Herman now taking the first position. Tommy dropping back to number 4. Right on his right, Robert Canito in that red board battling for first. As a matter of fact, I think he just took first. And you've got Zabi on the outside left in that purple board now fighting for the top 3.
And taking the lead now, the Argentinian Francisco Giusti, now leading over the Thai athletes, Herman Hussein, with Zabi Zaboksfodo taking the 3rd spot. So we've got Argentina, Thailand, and now Hungary in the top 3. Who's going to take the 4th spot? Maybe Roberto Cañedo from Spain on that light board corp hollow board. So Francisco Giusti, Argentina 1st. Herman Hussein, Thailand 2nd, and Albert Foch now in 4th place. Albert Foch from Barcelona, Spain, in 4th place, just behind Zabi Zaboksfodo from Hungary.
Wow, what happened to Tommy Boudet? He had that, he dropped a bomb right off the beach, and now he's finding himself in 6th. He's got some room to make up, but he's going to have to power it. And right now he is. You can see him making a sprint surge to try to overtake number 5. I think he might even overtake number 4 right now if he can get to that next buoy real close to the inside. He does have the advantage on the inside lane.
Yeah, someone else is paddling really well right now. It is Roberto Cañedo overtaking potentially at buoy number 2 his teammate from Spain, Albert Foch. Roberto Cañedo, Albert Foch, who is going to get the 3rd spot right now. Well, Zaboksfodo stays in 3, actually. Who's going to take the 4th place? It looks like Roberto Cañedo has got a slight edge over the other Spaniard, Albert Foch, right now. So 4th place right now for Roberto Cañedo from Spain. And Francisco Giusti, who was 2nd last year in this race, is leading. He discovered his Lightboard Corp Paradoxa board last year, and Gerd Weissner, the big boss of Lightboard Corp, said, "You know what, Francisco, you seem to be racing really well. Why don't you train a whole year on that board now, take it home, and come back next year in Abu Dhabi, fully trained on that Paradox sign." That's exactly what the Argentinian Francisco Giusti did. We remember an epic finish in the long distance between Francisco Giusti and Joop van Bakkel, who will be making an appearance tomorrow for the long distance. Joop van Bakkel, the world champ in the long distance. But Francisco Giusti leading strong over Herman Hussein, another Lightboard Corp team rider from Thailand.
Huge gap right now between number 2 and number 3. Sabi in 3rd. Looks strong. He's making clean turns. He's not going to give up that 3rd position, but it does not look like he is likely to make his way towards number 2 unless he has some gas in the tank that we do not know about. Tommy Boudet was unsuccessful in his initial surge, still finding himself in the 6th position right now. No major lead changes. Everybody's rank and file playing nicely so far.
And let's remind quickly what happened last year in the 40-plus men's in the technical race event. Yohei Yoshida from Japan was the big champion in the 40-plus men division. Francisco Giusti, as I've just said, from Argentina took the second spot. And another Japanese was on the podium last year, Takahiro Kashiwabara, who will be racing in semi-final number 2 along Ryohei Yoshida, the returning champion from Japan.
We've got somebody down, number 5, right in front of Tommy Boudet.
It's a starboard. Most likely Albert Folch, who lost his balance at buoy number 6.
That gives Tommy Boudet a little bit of a room to maybe make it to 4th. That would be a long trek that he would have to do to make up some pace and make up some speed. Again, Sabi still maintaining number 3. We've got Robert Canito right now still in number 4. All 4 of them look like they may very comfortably make the bubble. Tommy Boudet now moving into 5th.
Come on, Tommy. You've got to race hard right now if you want to be in the top 4. The SIC Maui team manager, Tommy Boudet, knows that he has to paddle faster than ever in his life to make up for that gap in front of him.
Right now you're
hoping for a mistake from one of the top 4 athletes right now. Tommy Boudet sitting in 5th place. Roberto Cañedo on the Lightboard Corp from Spain in 4th position. Tommy Boudet is gonna try a radical turn there at
I
the
don't
buoy.
think he has it. There's Francisco making his way up the beach. Your first place finalist right behind him, comfortably walking off his board, number 241. Herman Hussein waiting for Zabi. Don't walk too slow there, Zabi. All right. Ooh, there's some camaraderie. Look at that. Number 4, Robert Canito, making sure Zabi gets into 4th or into 3rd.
I wonder what's that about. Probably something that happened at the buoy, and Zabi playing it fair, most likely, making sure that he finishes in 4th position and not in 3rd. There's definitely some hugs going on behind the scene there between these athletes as well.
There might be a good story we need to find out here.
Absolutely.
If you want the drama, just come to us. We'll figure it out for you.
Yeah, actually, Zabi, if you want to tell us why you let Mr. Roberto Cañedo in front, that would be amazing. In 2 minutes, we've got our semi-final number 2. And
the action continues.
No.
The action continues right now as we move into our introductions. This is again our semifinal number 2, 40-plus men. There you go. You can see our start list, some monster names. Matthew, who do we have? Lane 1.
We're going to start with a world champion. He was the 40-plus world champion in 2022, but on the long distance, the SIC Maui team rider Pierre-Alain Debois from France in lane number 2. We've got a Ukrainian/Spaniard, Artem Avramenko, representing officially Spain with a Brasa paddle in hand and a Sonova board, lane number 3. He was on the podium yesterday in 3rd place. We've got a sprint canoe world champion with us, Ivan Shirshov. He's got a Brasa paddle and a starboard. We've got the returning, defending champion from Japan, Ryohei Yoshida, in lane number 4, black project paddle in hand. SIC Maui RST model, of course. Next to him, we've got a new world champion. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Manuel Lauble from Germany, the new sprint world champion, a Lightboard Corp ambassador, black project paddle in his hand, lane number 6. He was on the podium last year, 3rd bronze medalist in 2024 in the technical race. Takahiro Kashiwabara, NSP rider, black project paddle in hand. Watch out for an underdog from Germany, Martin Teichmann, son of a board, black project paddle in hand. Martin Teichmann lane number 7, and let's not forget lane number 8 from Hungary and NSP rider Zabol Snaj.
All right, we hope you're enjoying this morning broadcast. Again, you are watching, if you're just tuning in, the ICF Stand-Up Paddleboard 2025 World Championships in the beautiful Abu Dhabi, UAE. If you're on the YouTube page, make sure you give a little shout out, give a little like, smash the whatever button you have to, and tell us where you're listening from, what country you're rooting for, or who is your favorite, or maybe even who you expect to win here today. Red flag is out. These athletes are getting staged. Tension is high. White flag is up.
All competitors, be prepared. Ready?
Oh, Manuel Lable getting a beach to water bomb, knocking his way right into number 1, Rohia Yoshida, right behind him. Currently now moving into the first position right now.
Yeah,
Matthew, what do you see?
Well, we've got the two favorites at the front, as you would expect. Ryohei Yoshida defending his title. Right there, it will have the inside advantage going into buoy number 1. But Manuel Lable, a newcomer in the 40 plus men's division, now a sprint world champion title around his neck from Germany, Japan, Germany leading. And we saw Artem Abramenko from Spain going down at the start. That's a bit upsetting for one of the favorites for the technical race competition in the 40 plus men's division.
Rohia Yoshida getting to the first buoy, making his turn right there. Manuel Lable now in second. Now they're with the current, starting to crush that downwind, even though there's not really any wind. We'll pretend it's a downwind, it's a down current. And we've got a move for second right now happening. All right, we've got a starboard moving into number 2 position. Who is that, Matthew, out there? We're going to figure it out.
Let me get my
get your binoculars that we don't have.
Eyesight. Starboard.
It's somebody very important in there now in second place. It looks like Manuel Lable. That is not Manuel Lable. Rohia Yoshida is still definitely in first. There's going to be a battle right here for number 2. Going around that buoy, let's see who takes it. The starboard is on the inside lane.
Well, starboard could be Takahiro Kashiwabara, the bronze medalist from 2024.
Yes.
I wouldn't be surprised that the Japanese athlete, so it could be Japan in 1 and 2 right now.
All right, we think that is. The GPS says it's pretty close. Takahiro Kashiwabara right now.
Could be also Ivan Shirshov, who was in 3rd position yesterday. Actually, yes, it could be Ivan Shirshov in 2nd place right now, who was 3rd yesterday. I think it is Ivan Shirshov.
All right, definitely Rohia making a strong, dominant first position. He is now 2 to 3 board lengths ahead of the competition. And
Manuel Lable making a push over Ivan Shirshov.
Yes.
Neck and neck, and in 4th place it is the other Japanese, Takahiro Kashiwabara. So let's recap. We've got Ryohei Yoshida, the 2024 Tech Race champion, in 1st. In 2nd, we've got Manuel Lable now just ahead of Ivan Shirshov, who was 3rd yesterday in the sprints. And we've got in 4th position Takahiro Kashiwabara. That's our top 4 position. Virtually progressing to the next round if that hierarchy is being kept all the way to the finish line.
The battle right now is definitely for 2, 3, and 4. The good news is all 4 of them will be going to Final A if they can maintain their position. The men will not be done, though, if you find yourself in 5th. They're going to move to Final B, which will happen later this afternoon after the lunch break, after they rehydrate, recarbohydrate, and do whatever else that they need to do. Right, Mustafa?
Ryohei Yoshida looking strong on the SIC Maui RST board. Great turn there once again by the Okinawan. And it is the starboard board again of Ivan Shirshov in second place. Manuel Lauble going strong on the outside there and trying to sneak in, getting an inside position going into the next buoy, the sixth buoy. Manuel Lauble from Germany, a light board corp representative, paddling with a black project paddle in hand. In the chase behind Yohei Yoshida, who is very, very skilled at the buoys, as you can see. Oh, amazing turn once again, backside.
Takahiro is right there fourth. He is just waiting for his opportunity. If he sees a window, he's definitely going to take it. It looks like Ivan Shirshov is down on...
Oh, broke his paddle.
Oh, my gosh, he broke his paddle. Manuel Lauble has a broken paddle.
Someone throws a paddle at him, and he stays in the top four. Manuel Lauble has got a huge challenger ahead of him. He's in fifth position. He's going to try and outsprint the person in front of him who's taking the fourth place. That's Martin Teichmann in fourth place right now. He's got actually another athlete on an SIC Maui board just in front of him.
All right, hold on.
That's Pierre-Alain Dubois.
Hold on. Manuel Lauble broke his paddle at buoy number 6, but he was so close to the shore, somebody from the shore chucked him a paddle. He grabbed his new paddle, put himself in sixth position. He has now overtaken himself back into fifth. We don't even know if it's possible.
Manuel Lauble, fifth position right now. He's going to have to really paddle hard to overtake Martin Teichmann, who's currently sitting in fourth position. He's a teammate from Germany. Martin Teichmann on the Sonova sitting in fourth place, but at the front, Yohei Yoshida looking composed, looking strong, defending, ready to defend his title in 2025. The 2024 Tech Race World Champion, Yohei Yoshida, finishing strong. Huge finish by Manuel Lauble. We need to see that. Manuel Lauble is going to take that top four position ahead of Ivan Shirshov, fourth, and Martin Teichmann, fifth, Pierre-Alain Dubois, sixth. Artem Avramenko was really unlucky at the start. He had to watch the whole race from the back, and it will be Zabor Snadge.
Wow.
Waving to the camera there.
How exciting was that?
Wow. Manuel Lauble to actually come back from a broken paddle at buoy number 6. So that means just 200 meters before the finish line and overtake two athletes. Wow, I tell you what, Manuel Lauble has got some chances indeed for the big final. But Yohei Yoshida was definitely looking really strong.
Okay, well, that's the story of the day so far, at least the most exciting, crazy action. We'll even have to find out if that can work. But without any further ado, we now move to the future of our sport, the junior women's semifinal number 1 in lane 1.
We've got Greece in lane number 1 for the junior women's semifinal number 1, and her name is Iliaki Anastasia. She's got the black project pedal. She's got the Sonova board. She's ready to go. Lane number 2. And we've got Italy, Taranto, being represented by Velia Pisanelli, NSP board. Starboard paddle, and she's got the total sub sticker. So that's extra luck for the Italian paddler. Lane number 3, we've got the Spaniard, Bianca Tonselli from Fuerteventura. She's fully geared with starboard. We've got the returning defending world champion from Hungary in lane number 4, the Infinity Speed Freak Tsilak Kotsis, paddling with a black project paddle. Lane number 5, and it is the Italian Sveva Sabato, fully geared with NSP. Lane number 6, and it is Eftiria Alexandraki with a starboard all-star and a quick blade paddle. Lane number 7, the Polish Martina Drobny with a starboard all-star as well. Lane number 8, the SIC Maui Youth Team Rider Kanahe, Shiba Ara with a Black Project paddle.
1 minute to the start, 1 minute. Take your position, 1 minute.
So all eyes on lane number 4. We've got the returning world champion from 2024, Tsilak Kotsis, ready to defend her title today. From last year, she also took the gold last year in the long distance. She's got the Infinity Ever Ready, Black Project, paddle and fin.
Is up.
All competitors, be prepared. Ready.
Chile Coaches with the fastest run, but it looks like Bianca Tonselli right now going to challenge her for that first position. Sviva Svado right now too close to call, but definitely that Infinity Speed Freak making her way with the cleanest water. Chile moving into the first position. Everybody else is absolutely bottled up. They are not going to give anybody any room whatsoever. What do you got there, Matthew?
Well, it's I can tell you it's an amazing start by Tsilak Kotsis. She's ready to show some teeth today for sure. Tsilak Kotsis in the lead, but Sveva Sabato and Martina Drobny, Italy and Poland also had a great start. Tsilak Kotsis leading a big pack, a big tight pack, but they're all being pushed to the left by the current right now. Tsilak Kotsis stayed at the front, and it is an NSP board now. In second, I believe that's Sveva Sabato from Taranto, Italy, taking the second position. Sveva Sabato second, another NSP, and it's Italy again with Velia Pisanelli, and then it's Poland with Martina Drobny in fourth place right now. So two Italians in that top 4 behind Tsilak Kotsis and Poland in fourth.
Right now, a nice battle happening between 5, 6, and 7. We'll see if any of them can move their way. They've got a little bit of a 3-board length gap between number 4, but they do have room. There's plenty of course left. Matthew, why do you like the juniors division the most? And I'm telling you because I'm going to tell you why I like them the most.
Why?
Thank you for cueing me into that. The juniors have by far the best representation by their parents, families, and coaches. As a matter of fact, whenever the junior division comes out, somehow the entire ocean gets filled up, and we have lots of parents screaming in the background, which you probably cannot hear, but if you were on the ground, the energy is palpable as their family is just cheering them on. Let's see what we got.
My apologies for that. I had to take a few seconds to actually think about why I like that. You know why?
Why?
Because it's the future of our sport.
It is the future of our sport. We're watching it.
I'm dead serious about this. When I see those, and I keep repeating that all year long, when I see those now huge groups, huge pools of talent in Italy, in Spain, in Poland,
in Greece,
in the Netherlands, it makes me feel very optimistic for the future. In Japan, of course, in Okinawa, and it's growing also in places like Indonesia, in Taipei, in Hong Kong, in China. It is really exciting to see so many juniors. And not all of the top juniors are actually here with us. I know a few big names that are missing. So it is really, really exciting to see so much talent on the water. Athletes aged 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. Just unbelievable.
All right, good news. You didn't miss any of the action. There have been no changes in the lead right now. Chile Coaches still number 1. Vilia Pisanelli number 2. And we have Martina Drobny currently still sitting number 3. Number 4.
In front of Velia Pisanelli, we've got Sveva Sabato, also from Taranto. just ahead of Velia Pisanelli. So top four, indeed, same positions. And Shilak coaches, I mean, she was just astonishing last year, taking 2 gold medals. She could have competed. She was actually thinking of competing in the open women, but she was encouraged, to say the least, by the Hungarian Federation to stick to the juniors division, which I believe is fair enough. I
think it's important.
I think it's important to.
Why not? Why not win some gold while you have the chance?
Absolutely, and she's got plenty of time. Obviously, she in a space of 2 years, she managed to reach top level. We saw her explode from her very first race at the Spring Stop race this year in Comacchio, Italy, a race organized in northern Italy by Simone Tugnoli Peron. That's usually the first race of the year in northern Italy. Actually, in 2026, it's the last weekend of March. And already we could see that Chilak could take the best, not just junior, but the best open women on the planet. But she decided to settle for a junior racing for these World Championships.
You know, and if I'm not mistaken, she's been racing, Chilak has been racing in the open division in a lot of the races this season already.
Oh, yes,
and
she has.
She's been crushing it in the open division.
Yeah, that's what I was pointing out exactly. But athletes coming into the ICF Sub Worlds, I've got to make a decision. Let's remember that Donato Friends, for instance, a top junior. He's not a junior anymore, but for his last 2 or 3 years as a junior, he decided just to skip the junior division, just like Bodie Van Olmen did from the USA.
Speaking of Bodie Van Olmen, do you think we're going to see him tomorrow?
I reckon so. Yeah, he's here. And
I
ready
hope USA is counting on him. We hope we see him tomorrow. We heard he was a little bit under the weather earlier this week. All right, here you go. You see your number 1 Chile coachess making her buoy turn number 7. She has 30 meters before she makes her way to the beach for a absolutely dominating semifinal performance. As you can see, she is 30 plus yards in front of even number 2, which is
Sveva Sabato, the NSP rider from Taranto, Italy, with her teammate Velia Pisanelli hot on her tail. Mario Tagari, the coach of the Sub Academy in Taranto, is going to be happy with that one. 2 more athletes. Martina Drobny loses her balance in position number 4.
Bianca
Tonselli smelling some blood, trying to overtake the pole. Martina Drobny goes down.
Oh, no.
Bianca Tonselli is going to take the 4th spot. That's crushing for Martina Drobny. She just
disappointing
jumped
right
a
there.
little bit too early from her starboard board. She was 4th the whole time.
She found herself in the lead 5 feet from the beach, but she was 5 feet too soon, and she found herself in waist-deep water and could not high-step it to the finish. Oh, how disappointing, but the good news is she's still going to move to Final B and may be able to still find herself in the top 10 in the world in the junior division. Woo, okay, junior women's semifinal number 2 is about to kick off here in less than 1 minute. Our first semifinal down, semifinal number 2.
But let me ask you, Rob, why do they keep putting all the podium makers from yesterday in the same semifinals? It's happening again for semifinal number 2 for the junior women. We've got our top 3 finalists from the sprint competition yesterday. In lane number 1, we will have Poland's Lena Novak will be racing with a bass paddle and an NSP board. Lane number 2, we will have Hanna Kaminska. She was the bronze medalist yesterday in the sprints. She was silver medalist last year. She comes from Poland as well. She's got a starboard all-star and a black project paddle. We've got our 2025 Sprint World Champion, now back in top shape, Claudia Postiglione from Italy. The NSP rider will paddle with a quick blade paddle. Let's not forget Alexia Soto, right here, Alexia Soto, the NSP rider from Spain. She was the silver medalist yesterday in a very exciting final. She's got a quick blade paddle. Her teammate from Paris Water Sports Club, Ines Blanc-Gomez, is in lane number 5, also with an NSP board. In lane number 6, we've got Greece and an Infinity Speedtrix Erasmia Malekaki. Lane number 6 with a quick blade paddle. It is Greece again. Lane number 7, Ioana Papadimitriou with a black project paddle and a Sonova board. And watch out for one of the underdogs from Czechia, the Sonova rider, quick blade paddle in hand, Linda Sirovatkova.
We have 1 minute to the start, 1 minute. Stay position. Stay position.
So all eyes on lane number 3, the new sprint world champion. But let's not forget that Claudia Postiglione won 2 gold medals in 2023, precisely the technical race title and the long distance title. So we know she can win in every single discipline now, Claudia Postiglione, with Alexia Soto next to
Right,
her.
the white flag is out. Our racers are ready.
All competitors, be prepared. Ready.
Alexia Soto had a good start, but Claudia Postiglione on the third to the left right now, showing us her sprint skills, but she cannot outsprint Hanna Kaminska right now from Poland, who is now in the lead on her blue starboard, making her way to the hammer buoy. Claudia Postiglione currently number 2.
Yeah, I'm very impressed by Ines Blanc-Gomez right there. She's got clean waters for herself. She's trying to change the course of her navigation right now, aiming for that first buoy. Ines Blanc-Gomez from the Paris Water Sports Club in Alicante.
Matthew, this
in
is a
Spain,
huge. This is really cool to see as you're watching. All these athletes tried to aim straight for that buoy, but they all ended up far to the left as the current overtakes them to the left. But now we see Hanna Kaminska still on her starboard getting that first buoy turn, which makes that buoy a lot tighter. You can see them all jammed up there trying to make a tight turn. That's going to get a little nasty. You see Erasmia Malekaki right now currently in 5th. Making her turn.
Hanna Kaminska has got a big lead over 2 Spanish athletes. That's Ines Blanc-Gomez and Alexia Soto, her teammate from Paris Water Sports Club down in Alicante. Santa Pola flying high right now in 2nd and 3. Claudia Postiglione from another huge youth club, Taranto, Italy. Claudia Postiglione currently sitting in 4th place.
Large fight right now for second place right now. Big battle right there. 2, 3, and 4. Pretty bottled up. Oh, I can't tell who's in number 2, but they have the inside lane right now.
Well, it looks like Alexia Soto has overtaken
Oh,
Ines
look at all of them.
So it's not Postiglione. If you are watching on the stream, it's not Postiglione in first. It's Hanna Kaminska on the starboard. So Hanna Kaminska first. And we have some moving and shaking at the back. We had Ines Blanc in second, but I think it's Alexia Soto or maybe Claudia Postiglione. But
yes.
there's an infinity board trying to make its way to second or third right now.
That's Erasmia
Malekaki
right now on the infinity. She is on the far outside lane. If she can use the current to push her around this third buoy, she might be able to have an advantage. I don't think she has the room to do it though, but I think she's making them all a little nervous, letting her know of her presence right there.
All right, staying in second though. It is Claudia Postiglione, I think in second right now. The Italian, it is Alexia Soto in third, Erasmia Malekaki in fourth, and Ines Blanc, who had a flying start, is now sitting in 5th position. That is the worst place that you can be in right now. but she's going to try and
She'll get
go
to
back
final
into
B.
the top 4. So obviously going to final B.
Is
but
that's not
wouldn't
what
you
she's
want to
going
be
for?
Final A?
Yes. Final A.
If I have to choose between 4 and 5, I choose 4.
Right now, a monster lead that we're still seeing from Hannah Kaminska. At least 3, 4, maybe 5 board lengths ahead right now. Really nice inside turn, though, by Erasmia Malakaki, and that might give her the opportunity, if she can turn on the gas right now, to move up into 4th.
And it looks like every time there's a left-hand turn, the Greek Erasmia Malakaki has got a slight advantage over the competition, but then the paddling speaks for itself for Alexia Soto and Claudia Postiglione, recovering their 2nd and 3rd position. It's actually Alexia Soto pushing harder than Claudia Postiglione right now, positioning herself in 2nd place. So it is Poland in 1st with a big lead for Hanna Kaminska from the Rasiborg club over in Poland, coached by Mariusz. Then it is Alexia Soto, the Daniel Paris protégé on the NSP board in 2nd. Claudia Postiglione, coached by Mario Tagarelli in 3rd. And the Greek Erasmia Malakaki currently sitting in 4th on this Infinity Ever Ready.
I don't think we're going to see it right now, but there is a really good battle happening for 7 and 8. They're not going to make it to final A, but they're sure having fun for bragging rights. That's Nowak and Papademetrio right now. They're battling it out in the 7th position. Okay, no lead changes as we move around buoy number 6.
All right, Ines Blain has got a tough job to do now. Catch up with a fast Greek athlete just in front of her. Ines Blain from Santa Pola, from Paris Water Sports Club down in Alicante, Spain, sitting in 5th position, but there's only room for 4, so she's going to have to push really, really hard. It looks like, though, against the wind, Erasmia Malakaki is the strongest. She maintains her 10-meter lead over the Spanish athlete at the front, though. The Polish Anna Kaminska stays really, really strong on that starboard all-star.
What do you think about Claudia Postiglione right now in 2nd?
In 3rd, Claudia Postiglione,
Is that Alexia?
Easy to,
who's in 2nd right now?
Alexia Soto is
Alexia
in 2nd, the silver medalist from yesterday.
Alexia Soto has now closed the gap to Hannah Kaminska, who had a dominating lead right now. She is on her nose. I don't know. Maybe she needs those bragging rights, but if she makes a clean turn right here, no.
So Hanna Kaminska, who was 3rd yesterday in the sprints, taking the win over actually yesterday's podium right there, finishing, but in a very different order from yesterday. We have the 3rd from yesterday finishing in 1st. We have the 2nd from yesterday finishing in 2nd, so that's pretty convenient. And Claudia Postiglione, who was the big winner yesterday, finishing in 3rd.
A big shout out right now to Erasmia Malakaki right now, who made a pretty valiant comeback. She found herself in the back after that first buoy, but clawed her way to number 4, moving to final A.
Unfortunately, Ines Blain will have to settle for 5th. That's a bit of a disappointment for the Club Paris down in Alicante. We've got Lena Novak finishing in 6th, Linda Sirovatkova 7th, and Joanna Papadimitriou finishing in 8th position.
And no matter how much fun we're having with the last race, they won't let us stop, because we are now moving into the gentlemen. Our young gentlemen, this is our junior men semifinal number 1, coming at you here live from Abu Dhabi.
Yes, indeed. And we've got a new world champion in lane number 1 coming from Greece. He crushed it yesterday in the big junior sprint final. Andreas Vulgaris, lane number 1, Black Project Paddle, Starboard All-Star. We've got lane number 2, a big last name, Cantoral. His first name is Ruben. He represents Spain. He's NSP fully geared. His big brother won the big title in the sprint yesterday, and he's going to try and repeat that for the Cantonal family today. Lane number 3, we've got a strong Italian, Matteo Pernisco from Taranto, Italy, Black Project Paddle and Starboard All-Star. Lane number 4 has been very impressive this week so far. João Lourenço Pimenta Viveiros representing Portugal with a starboard paddle and a starboard all-star. We've got Elliot Brie from France, Brittany, France, in lane number 5, officially part of the SIC Maui youth team. Lane number 6, and it is one of the favorites for sure. Benjamin Bossack representing Germany. This gentleman lives in the Netherlands. He's got the Lightboard Core Paradoxa and a Black Project paddle. Lane number 7, one of the underdogs from Germany. Been pretty impressive so far. Anton Birkist, lane number 7, quick blade paddle, starboard all-star under his feet. And watch out for a very fast Japanese athlete, Tatsuma Nishikawa, fully geared with starboard.
1 minute to the start, 1 minute.
All right, we've got 2 junior men heats coming at you. And make sure you really get yourself prepared, because after these 2 junior men heats, we will have the open women and the open men coming at you to finalize our morning. Woo. We even have a special guest to join us here this morning. He's not here yet, so we're not going to spoil the surprise, but he will be here very soon for your earhole pleasure. All right, red flag is out. These athletes are set their stage. Their knees are crouched. The white flag is up.
All competitors, be prepared. Ready.
Oh, Ja Lorenzo. Oh, no! We have a fall right now. Ruben Cantarell goes down. So does, is that Matteo Pernisco? Also went down.
And it looks like the new sprint world champion has got something good going on. He had some clean waters with lane number 2 and lane number 3 going down. Andreas Vulgaris at the front with another starboard at the front. Coming from the outside, that's João Lourenço Pimenta Viveiros from Portugal taking the lead. He should be first at buoy number 1, followed closely by Lightboard Corp athlete Benjamin Bossack from Germany in second place. While, hold on, Andreas Vulgaris sneaking in, the new sprint world champ in second place right now, just ahead of Benjamin Bossack in the chase for the top 4 position. Elliot Brie from France and the Japanese Tatsuma Nishikawa on starboard. So going strong.
Yeah, just takes a
João
second.
Lourenço Pimenta Viveiros, Portugal in the lead.
Good.
Benjamin Bossack second now. Andreas Vulgaris from Greece in third, and a big battle for 4th place. It looks like the Japanese Tatsuma Nishikawa has got the edge over the Frenchman Elliot Brie on the SIC Maui board. João Lourenço Pimenta Viveiros clears that buoy number 2 with ease. He is leading, fully geared with starboard, leading over Benjamin Bossack on the hollow board, the Paradoxa model from Lightboard Corp. And SIC Maui now in third. I think we've got Elliot Brie in a third position right now. The Frenchman has managed at that buoy number 2 to overtake not just 1 but 2 athletes. Elliot Brie, that's Ethan's little brother. Elliot sitting in third place, just ahead of Andreas Vulgaris from Greece. And, oh, making a move. Someone from the back making a move ahead of the German Anton Birkis. That's the Japanese Tatsuma Nishikawa.
This is a very important moment. Although this race is going, we have a special guest who's on the camera right now, Mr. Michael Booth. He's won 8,437 world titles. I don't know how many it is. He has his own stats. Michael Booth, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, we're psyched. Michael Booth is in the house. He's going to be racing tomorrow in the long distance race, but he is here hanging out in the action. Michael, what's your favorite animal?
Kangaroo.
Kangaroo. Nobody would have ever guessed that.
Cliche, come on, Michael.
All right, Michael, what do you think about these juniors right now? I mean, how do you feel? What do you think? Tell us something cool.
I think it's really interesting to see the juniors like battling it out, and I think the level of the junior has improved significantly over the past few years, like having opportunities at events like the World Championships and the different events around the world. So you're seeing that you sort of under 18 really start to push and push and push, and then you sort of have juniors coming through first year opens and winning the 200-meter sprint, or the 100-meter sprint, I should say now. So it's been outstanding, and I think we're going to see lots of changes in the open men's fields over the coming years.
When did you start your race career? I mean, you started stand-up paddleboarding a little bit after some of your other disciplines, but when did you start racing on the water? How old were you?
Oh, like when I started racing,
3?
I think I did
4?
under 6 wade relays in surf lifesaving when I was 6. So I've been competing my whole life, but I think stand-up paddleboarding when I was about 24.
24. You were late to the game, but you're here now, and you've clearly shown the world what your skills are. Matthew, where are we at? What's happening out there?
We have our top 4 still in the same positions with João Pimenta Viveiros from Portugal leading over Benjamin Bossack. The German athletes making a move on Elliott Brie right now is Tatsuma Nishikawa. Is going to try and get some clean waters on an outside lane right there, trying to push himself to the front, while Elliott Brie from Brittany, France. Elliott Brie's got some big chances. Let's remember that tomorrow for the long distance. Elliott Brie is currently still sitting in 3rd place. So I think we've got a pretty clear group of top 4. So that should be an easy win or qualification for those 4 athletes.
Right now, Tatsuma Nishikawa, who was in 4th, looks like he has now put his nose just in front to claim the 3rd position, but he's going to be on the outside around this last buoy. That is not going to make it easier for him.
Well done by João. Lourenço Pimenta Viveiros first, Benjamin Bossack 2nd, and big push now by 2 athletes, Elliott Brie from France and Tatsuma Nishikawa from Japan. Well done, João. Lourenço Pimenta Viveiros from Portugal. And number 2, Benjamin Bossack. Number 3, Tatsuma Nishikawa. And number 4, making their way to the A final, Elliott Brie from France.
Oh, that's a nice little finish for Tatsuma right there. Making his way from the back, pushing up into 3rd, pretty comfortably walking up the beach in 3rd as well. Didn't look like he was breathing too hard after 6 minutes of sprinting.
Yeah, unfortunately, Ruben, Sergio's little brother, won't be able to repeat what Sergio, his big brother, did 3 years ago and 2 years ago as a junior. Sergio won the sprints yesterday in the open men's race. What did you make of that race for yesterday, the sprint final? Sergio Cantoral winning the 100-meter sprint yesterday ahead of Vadim Korobov and Andre Crater, Michael.
I thought it was very exciting to see the young guy take on the veterans of the sport. I guess Vadim is a very accomplished canoe paddler and coming into the sport the last sort of 3 years, and having Andre sort of been dominating the last couple of years. So I think it's just great to see that sort of surge. There's a lot of guys who probably should have been in the final and missed out as well. So that's racing. I think I saw Andre post that. You know, that's racing. You don't always get it your way. And yeah, it's really cool.
All right, and let's look at our junior men semifinal number 2 coming your way. Matthew, who is on the beach?
We've got Italy in lane number 1 with Mattia Rutiliano, the Infinity Speed Freak. He's got the Ever Ready, and he's got a Black Project paddle. Lane number 2, we've got South Korea, Black Project as well, and an NSP Ninja board. Lane number 3, a familiar face on the junior circuit from Czechia, Matthias Sukup, NSP board and quick blade paddle. Lane number 4. Watch out for Nagito Hirata from Japan, fully geared with starboard. Lane number 5, we've got the Sprints World Champion from 2024. He was second yesterday in the sprints from Romania, Matei Barbu. He's got a Sonova board and a black project paddle. We've got in lane number 6, the youngest ever athlete to complete the sub 11 city tour. That's 220 kilometers. Maximus Thierrier from the Netherlands with a Flying Fish Freedom Pro board and a quick blade paddle. Lane number 7, and we've got Serse Pio Sabato from Italy, fully geared with NSP, and he was bronze medalist yesterday in the sprints from Hungary, Zeno Zabo. He's got an NSP board and quick blade paddle.
All right, all eyes on the middle from Japan. Nagito Hirata in lane number 4. Matei Barbu, also extremely dangerous with his gray hat on and Sonova board. And in lane 3, Mateo Sokup on his NSP Ninja. The white flag is raised.
All competitors, be prepared. Ready.
Mateo Sokup dropping a bomb right off the beach, making his way number 1, Matei Barbu, or Nagito Hirata right behind him to his left. Jacques Jung Bak, also 1, 2, and 3. They are not giving any quarter whatsoever right now. They are all nose and nose.
Yes, Matthias Sukup indeed has got the best start along Nagito Hirata, the Japanese.
Matthew, who's outside the lane in Zeno Zabo making a huge far lane move, and I think he might even get to the buoy first.
Absolutely, that's the Hungarian athlete who was third yesterday, Zeno Zabo from Hungary. Whoa, leading with a big margin now over Matthias Sukup from Czechia. I believe it's the Japanese in third, Nagito Hirata. And in fourth place, it's an NSP rider. Not sure who that is. Maybe Serse Pio Sabato in fourth right now. Yes, it is Sabato in fourth.
What is happening at the buoy? We've got paddlers going around backwards. I think somebody missed the buoy. 2 people might have missed the buoy. They're re-going around so they don't lose position. They're still in it. Oh man, that current is, they did say that current is pretty serious, and we're now seeing the effects of that. What did you see out there, Boothie?
Well, I think you can see the current's making a massive play here. Like you saw Zeno on the outside lane, just took that sort of right-hand side. He went along the green buoys and was able to rail steer around and run the current through the can, which just gave him like a length gap and really crushed those people on the inside. You saw one miss the can, one get spun just after. So it's something that the senior guys, I think, should be looking at, trying to replicate when they go into their competition, because that line to that first buoy is everything in these technical races, and it's really a race to that can, and then you can't really do much after that. So it's something that's really, really important, and he just nailed it.
Wow, he did nail it. And a huge difference when we saw the junior women who all got pushed significantly over to the left, and they had a really tight turn that they had to fight. Zeno Zabo seemed to play that about as perfect as we've seen so far this morning. And for all you Americans out there who don't know what a can is, it's also a buoy.
Yeah, I know. I get that all the time. And even when I'm at home, I say buoy, and all my athletes that I coach are like, "What's a buoy?" So, you know, it's not as universal as you guys think. It's just Americanism.
That's right. Okay.
All right, buoy number 1, 2, 3, 4 coming up for Zeno Zabo. Very impressive. He is in his last year as a junior, so Zeno Zabo wants it really badly. The young man from Hungary, always competing at the ICF races along with his dad in the 50-plus men's division. Zeno Szabo, good lead. He's got a new brand under his feet. We've known him with Starboard for many years, but for this competition is racing on an NSP board. I'm not sure that's an official sponsorship going on there for the young man from Hungary, but it's NSP again in second place right now. Matthias Sukup from Czechia in second, and in third it is the Japanese, and in fourth Sabato, that's Veva's little brother, Serse Sabato, in fourth from Taranto in southern Italy. And Maxime Serrière in fifth place right now on the Flying Fish Freedom Pro model. That's a brand from Florida, USA. But there's a huge gap to fill in if he wants to make it for the A final. Maxime Serrière from the Netherlands, pushing hard behind the young Italian Sabato.
Michael, where are you at when you're in this stage in the game? You're rounding buoy number 5, you're making it to buoy number 6, you're finding yourself in the top 4. Are you resting? Are you 80% paddling because you know you've got more you got to do today?
I think depending on the lane draw, it depends how you want to finish. I think for the person out in front at the moment, Zeno is very comfortable, so you'll be backing off and saving energy for your final. You want to save as many cookies as you can for that, that final sprint. He wants to be able to do that again this afternoon.
What do you think about Nagito right now? Nagito Hirata right now just finding himself from 3rd to 2nd.
I think he's just sort of showing his dominance as well. Like you're going to have to pick places across the course where you're going to be able to accelerate and get past people. You're going to have to save your energy for those pieces because, as I've said before, once you get to that first can, the places basically stay the same. But if you can pick one piece between, say, buoy 3 and 4 or 5 and 6 or whatever it might be, you've really got to give it your all because that's your only opportunity to get past.
All right, you can see your 1 through 4 coming in right now. They are single file, not fighting for the finish. Well, they are all moving to Final A.
Yeah, definitely something to remember for the big final. Zeno Szabo was able to stay really strong at the front throughout the race, coming on the outside. Zeno Szabo from Hungary crosses the finish line in first position. The Japanese Nagito Hirata takes the second spot. Matthias Sukup from Czechia takes the third. The young Sabato crosses the finish line in 4th, going to Final A, and Maxime Serrière looks gutted there in 5th position, ahead of Mattia Rutiliano, the Italian on Infinity, just behind him with the South Korean and the very unfortunate Matej Barbu, who almost lost his paddle at the start, will have to settle for 8th place in this semi-final number 2.
And I think we'll have to check the replay, but at buoy number 1, I think Maximus actually got turned around right there, made his way slightly around the buoy, and then came back. At least 2 paddlers really got jumbled up there, which is maybe why there is a bigger gap. But without any further ado, our female heavyweight main championship semifinal is about to get started. The women are on the beach. This is semifinal number 1, your technical open women.
And we've got Taipei in lane number 1 with Lee Joshi. She'll be riding on a starboard. We have to go fast because the race director is waiting for us. We've got the Rea Logotetti, the 2023 junior sprint world champion Rea Logotetti from Greece in lane number 2 on a Sonova. We've got Aida Nepola from Mallorca, Spain, in lane number 3. She comes from Port Adriano. She's got a starboard all-star, lane number 4. And watch out for the underdog. She doesn't race much internationally, but when she does, she's crushing it. Natsumi Baba from Japan with the Kokua board. We've got in lane number 5 the silver medalist from yesterday, Alba Alonso Frey from Fuerteventura, España, lane number 6. And we've got an SIC Maui Global Team rider, Rika Okuaki from Japan, lane number 7. She comes from France, but she lives in Spain. Erika Reville has got the NSP board and the starboard paddle. And lane number 8, also from Mallorca, Portadriano, Spain. We've got Sonia Caimaripo with a quick blade paddle in hand and a son of a board.
Booth, you got 1 minute. Give us a prediction. Give us a thought.
On her back in Alba Frey. I think she's paddling outstandingly well and going very fast based on the sprint yesterday. It's all about a race to that first can.
I think so too. I think Natsumi Baba is not somebody to underestimate right now. She was looking fierce yesterday right there. Ada Napola also not somebody to be messed with. Enrico Akawaki, I mean, dangerous.
Rika, who was third last year, she was the bronze medalist in 2024. Watch out for the Japanese in lane number 6.
White flag is up.
All competitors, be prepared. Ready.
Elbow Alonso Frey dropping a bomb right there, moving into first. Natsumi Baba right next to her, number 2. Coming from lane number 2, Kyriaki Logothetti in third. And Ada Napola right now in fourth of the rest of the fleet, trying to catch up.
And a great move there by Erika Reville as well. She's got some clean water. She's going to try and catch up with top 3 women. Coming from the back, Aida Napola is currently taking the 4th place. But on the outside, Rika Okuaki, the SIC Maui rider, is going to try and join Alba Alonso Frey, being pushed to the inside of that buoy. Number 1, Alba Alonso Frey will be paddling for the next 20 minutes on the left-hand side, trying to correct the course of her board. That's what she's doing right now. She's reaching buoy number 1 in first position. Alba Alonso Frey, as Michael Booth called it, leading this semi-final in the Open Women for Spain. Second, Rika Okwaki from Japan, and Rea Logothetti taking the 3rd place with a big battle going on for the 4th position. It is Natsumi Baba from Japan next to, I believe, Aida Napola from Spain, with Erika Reville really hot on their tails.
Well, Boothie, you called it right there. Albalonzo Frey with a monstrous start. Natsumi Baba also, though, really fierce. Let's see what they can do. They are all spread out just a little bit. Well, not so much. There is a monster battle as
Ну что, всем приветики, доброе утро. Я наконец-то могу смотреть нормальную трансляцию. Что у нас тут? 15 человек, уже не так много, да? Так, следующий заезд получается Наташин. Будем болеть. Ваня прошел в финал, красава. Там, конечно, интересная ситуация была. У Мануэля Лаубля весло сломалось, кто-то ему кинул его. Хотя я не уверен, что можно помощь принимать от посторонних лиц. Ну, не знаю, как там все это разрешится, но пока в протоколах он есть в финале. И это очень странно. Почему его не наказали, это очень странно.
Is chasing Natsumi Baba and will try and overtake her at one of the buoys. Very skilled. Technically, Erika Reville could definitely do some damage and push herself to the top 4 positions.
Boothie, what's your favorite pizza?
I'm a marinara guy, but like a marinara with seafood, not a marinara with just cheese and tomato.
You can really tell Michael Booth hasn't done his homework. He hasn't prepared for this kind of thing.
How did he not know his favorite pizza?
Я посмотрел времена у юниоров, у парней. 5:32, парень, который выиграл второй полуфинал. Это, конечно, пипец просто. 30 секунд разницы между лучшим юниором и лучшим мужчиной у нас. В частности, это Дима Петров. 6:03, по-моему, у него было лучшее время, а здесь 5:32. Просто 31 секунда разница между юниором и самым сильным мужиком, получается, у нас. Ну, из тех, кто участвует на чемпионате мира. Это такая пропасть огромная. Техрейс, конечно, это наше самое слабое место. Там, где технические элементы, у нас почему-то все довольно плохо. Но это как, помню, Юрий Постригай, олимпийский чемпион, давал интервью Сергею Медведеву, Каноэ Спорт. И он говорил, что у нас вот в России гребля такая силовая, все через дурь. А он еще приводил в пример немцев, там, говорит, когда на немцев смотришь, по ним видно все сразу, что у них целая система, все гребут как один, все четко, все системно, там всякие, ну, помимо силы и дури прокачивает там много технических элементов, все как-то более глубинно, что ли. Ну, это по словам Юрия Постригая. Но в целом, как будто бы так и есть. Мы все равно намного деревяннее, чем остальные европейцы.
Boothie, 10 seconds. From buoy number 6 to buoy number 7, are you going to take it wide or are you going to go right at it and make a tight turn?
Do you know what was really interesting then? Alba and Rika took two different lines then.
Пишите, кто из какого города, кто за кого болеет.